tell me homes like this one in upscale neighborhoods seem to be the main target of the burglaries. The stadium will be divided into two sections, the run for fun and the competition, where competitors will run as fast as they can up and down the bleachers following a set course. 3 tips Gainesville Fire Rescue says that can prevent you from a critical injury is wearing a helmet, being visible, and making sure the bike functions properly. The Water Quality Project reduces about 1,800 pounds of nitrogen per year, which improves the water quality of the Levy Blue Springs. And one of those suspects busted in the sting, 51-year-old Kevin Casper, a college math professor here at Santa Fe, which determines the long-term and short-term goals for the airport. Now, I spoke with some of the council members, and they're going to tell me exactly what this is going to do for the airport. A portion of the funds will be used not only to expand 62nd Boulevard, but to also fix the deterioration of the road. When officers opened the door, the odor of alcohol immediately came from the vehicle. After McLean was unresponsive, an officer reached across and put the car into park and took the keys out of the ignition. When making a hurricane prepare kit, it's important to have enough food, water, and supplies to last you, your family, and pets at least 5 days. The city of Gainesville has more than 12,000 streetlights, which illuminate every night. That will be very helpful for children on Halloween. Officials tell me that drug take-back not only eliminates expired drugs just sitting around your house, but it also eliminates the possibility of someone else getting their hands on your medication, either by accident or on purpose. Authorities say Campbell ran out of these woods right here behind me and attacked the victim, stabbing her multiple times.
You kind of just question yourself, you question what you have, what you take for granted, because you realize that these 100+ lives were lost so quickly in events that were so ruthless, they're so violent.
Not only are the attacks in Paris affecting people there and around the world, but also students located right here at the University of Florida. UF currently has 10 students studying abroad in Paris and 1 in Beirut. All have been contacted and are safe.
A lot of our students are actually from foreign backgrounds, and we do have a large foreign exchange student population as well at the University of Florida.
To honor the victims and the loved ones involved in the attacks, UF held a vigil on campus this evening. In attendance were 2 students from France doing a study abroad at UF, who were both shocked to hear what happened in their country.
You feel you can't do anything because you're so far, and like those places, that was like places I could have been here. Like on Friday night, students of my school, they just go out as every student in Paris, and like the Bataclan, I've been there, like, and we were like, that could have been me.
We also spoke with the president of Lebanese American Society at UF, who still has family living in Lebanon, where many bombs went off during the attacks. How did you feel when you heard this, happened in your own country where you have family living?
I felt very concerned, very afraid for my family and my loved ones that are there. So my first reaction was fear, and I called home to make sure that everyone was okay, and thankfully they were, but a lot of other people were obviously affected by this.
Associate Vice President and Dean of Students Jen Day Shaw says UF has not heard any concerns from parents yet, but they are unsure of how this will affect students from UF studying abroad in the future.
So right now, I think people are really focused on wanting to share support. I think as we get into the season of students making that choice to study abroad, I think that's going to become a very real question for families.
Vacation, a time for soaking up the sun, relaxation, and fine dining. But did you ever stop to think the restaurant preparing your meal could be hiding some nasty secrets?
Tables are usually a good sign, an indicator of what the kitchen looks like. So if you're in the dining area and it's dirty, you may want to ask to see their most recent inspection report.
It all starts in the kitchen. From employees washing their hands to labeling, storing, and keeping the food at the correct temperature. And a good restaurant needs to make sure there are no creepy crawlers like bugs and rodents around. That's where the State Food Safety Program comes in.
Our food safety inspectors actually have an iPad that they take in with them, and that's what they use to perform the inspections. So they'll go around with a food manager or an operator if they're present at the time and actually go through the list of violations to make sure they're in compliance with everything on that checklist.
But not all food establishments meet those standards. Seabreeze Restaurant, an eatery located on the water in Cedar Key, is a popular vacation spot for locals.
I used to work here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And when you worked here, how was things,
Everything was clean and good. I mean, I never had any complaints.
Although it may look clean and well kept, the restaurant has actually been shut down 3 times this year for roaches and improper storage temperature of food. Once in February, once in August, and once in October. When we asked to speak with the owner or manager, neither one was present.
The manager here? Can I speak with the manager?
I don't know if I have a manager or not.
And one waitress seemed to have no idea the restaurant had previously been closed.
Well, I just came back, so I really can't comment on that. I just got back. I worked here a year, but I just recently came back, so I don't even really know about that.
So you're not sure, because in October, this actually month, it was shut down too.
Was it? No, I don't know.
Like somebody who's just vacationing, they wouldn't know that. Oh my gosh.
Visitors like Justin and Allison say when they go on vacation, food is a big part of the experience.
Eating, yeah, definitely eating. I mean, that's why we came here today, so.
But they don't always take the reviews seriously.
I try to take it with a grain of salt. There are some people that just, it's one bad experience and you don't hear about people that have a good experience somewhere.
Yeah.
So I try to take that into consideration.
They do question the number of times Seabreeze has been shut down.
Why would they allow it to continue reopening after 3 times?
And although some locals choose not to eat there,
No, neither one of us go.
Yeah. That's right, and there's a reason behind it, because of that reason.
some believe the restaurant could turn the bad reviews around.
It has potential to be an excellent restaurant. I mean, the location, the way it looks, stands out of all of them.
Officials from the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulations tell me all inspections are unannounced and they do respond to every complaint. To look up restaurants you are thinking of dining at on your next vacation, visit our website for a link to the inspection reports.